the Crimson Beast.
Rossi is released, so here's everything you need to know. We can already build her, from gear to full team setup. And she's not even a physical guard. She's an arts burster. Thanks for watching.
Rossi banner opens on March 29. What are you talking about?
You think there's no info? No, it's already out.
When?
2 weeks ago. They literally showed her signature and core traits.
There's no information there.
What do you mean? You just didn't see it. Fine, I'll show you. If you couldn't figure out that Rossi can work with TangTang from that clip, then yeah, you probably don't understand her kit yet. So I'll break it down step by step. The devs called Rossi a physical guard, but she's an arts burster. She just pretends to be a physical guard. Her basic attack, battle skill, and combo skill, all physical damage. And yes, she builds vulnerability stacks conditionally. This is what physical guard do. So Dev said she is physical guard. But the reason she's an arts DPS, it's literally written right here. Her ultimate is her strongest damage output window. And if you read the ultimate, dealing massive DMG and applying heat infliction. Yeah, she is arts DPS. There's something the devs didn't make obvious. Her ultimate will deal increased critical damage when a critical hit is scored. Most people would think, oh, like Yvonne, the longer the ultimate goes, the stronger it gets. No, that's not how it works. You can build it before the ultimate. You can stack crits first with other skills and basic attack, and then you can use strongest ultimate. What do you mean you don't get it? All right, just look at this. You can read what this says, right? Agalas. What am I talking about? It literally says it, right here. Wait, you've been playing Enfield without knowing Talos language? Watch carefully. You see this? She is not even using the ultimate. But look at the wolf icon. The number keeps going up, right? Up to 16. And when it hits 16, you get another wolf buff. That means you can already stack your crit buffs before using the ultimate. At max stacks, it gives you an extra bonus on top. Oh, and yeah, here. Talos language chart, numbers from 1 to 0. Now you should be able to read this too. If Rossi looks like this, that means me set full stack and Rossi passive at 15 stacks. You can also see her signature effect here, attack or damage increase. Now look at this Rossi. She is me full stack and passive full stack. Also have Gilberta signature buff, arts damage increase, and combo, crit damage buff too. So yeah, you can read everything now. Alright, pop quiz. What does this say? 5 seconds. Yes, you got it. Answer is level 80, and HP is 5,374 out of 5,374. So now we have her stats. She is agility and intellect. Why Rossi is agility and intellect? First main stat, agility. Of course it is agility. You already know the alternative weapon for her signature that gives agility. So her main stat is agility. Now substat. Why intellect? Why not strength? Look at this. Strength increases HP. Here is a level 80 Pog will and agility. And look at the HP, around 5,400. Now Rossi level 85,374 HP. If Rossi had strength as a substat, would her HP look like this? Also look at the me set. It has 3 stats, agility, intellect, and strength. But we already ruled out strength, so what is left? The intellect. Agility is already the main stat, so the substat is intellect. That is why Rossi is agility and an intellect. Now let's move on to her signature weapon. By now, we already know what Rossi is, a crit-based ultimate DPS, distinguished as a physical guard. So her signature stats, agility, crit rate, fracture. First, crit rate. Just look at the footage. Her crit rate is easily over 60%. And during ultimate, it looks almost like 100%. Now here is the problem. With 2 Agility Intellect crit rate kit, you only get around 45% crit rate. That is not enough, so the weapon has to give crit rate. Now Fracture. Weapon skills in Enfield follow patterns. If it is about Art's Infliction, it is Detonate. If it is about Art's Reaction, it is Infliction. If it is about Ultimate, it is Twilight. If it is about Crit, it is Fracture. Rossi is a crit-based ultimate DPS, but her past weapon uses Twilight. That slot is already taken, so what is left? Fracture. We know everything about Rossi herself. So what's left? The team. This is the official team and footage. Looks pretty decent, right?
But not for me!
That looks boring. I think this 2-party will be cool.
Wait! If Rossi is an Arts DPS, then why are you suddenly using TangTang?
Hear me out. Are you really gonna use Rossi as a solo DPS only? Sure then, this works. Rossi Wolfguard, Gilberta Perlica. That's the standard team. But I don't like solo DPS. I prefer dual DPS. You've seen my channel. I propaganda 2 or more DPS builds all the time.
Then just use a physical striker Enmin or Pan. Why TangTang?
Look at the game. There's no real universal buffer except Ardelia. Everyone else is either physical or arts locked. So if you want to arts, and the most flexible arts DPS is TangTang. Now yeah, there is one downside. Combustion is basically dead in this setup. And yeah, Rossi does get stronger against combustion targets. But TangTang makes up for it. She deletes bosses even without Rossi. If you can't believe it, go watch my Reverse Striker TangTang build. Also, I love Cryo. I want to use Cryo with Rossi. That's the biggest reason. Of course, this is not the only way to play Rossi. You can also run a hybrid setup, mix in Pan or Enmin. Also, to play with Combustion, Wolfguard and Akakuri works. Akakuri is actually a very reasonable option too. Thermite is a strong buff weapon. And if you apply Link during Rossi Ultimate, yeah, it sounds pretty insane. If you want to go full physical, that works too. You can run Pog and Lifting and build into physical team. Rossi is like TangTang. You can do whatever you want with her. But remember this, in Enfield, focusing on one thing is always stronger than trying to do everything. Just look at TangTang. Does that look like a caster? No, that is a reverse striker. Which caster brings only 2 teammates and still shirred the boss? Now you see it right. My intro. I don't regret it.
I'm the Crimson Beast.
This is exactly how Rossi will be. See you in the raid.